All right, all right. What's good? What's good, everyone? Hopefully, y'all are having a good day here. Glad to be back in here. Had a lot of things going on, as you can probably tell from the title. Um, but glad to be back in here, doing some content regular again. Uh, so as the title suggests, it says, death in the family. Never listen to old hoes. It's very telling of someone. We all know who, Marco, who said this many times before. Never listen to old hoes. They got nothing good to say. So for this one, we'll go over First Timothy chapter 2, um, verses 9 through 12 to show how and why you don't listen to old hoes, especially if you're the one given authority and responsibility over what happens when a member of the family dies. Um, where I wanted to go with this is this may end up this will probably end up being this probably won't be the only one I do with the death in the family deal. Um, I, I'll probably do one on hospital gown niggas too. Um, but old hoes are hospital gown niggas too. But yeah, this will probably I don't know how many parts it'll end up being, maybe two or three, but this definitely won't be the only one for this. Just going over what you'll experience and how to handle it when this death in the family ordeal happens. Even if you don't have authority and responsibility whenever things go on, still how you can handle it. You know, as it says, by not even trying to deal with these broads, because you can't restrain criticism from a woman. There's no point in doing it. Just don't have them around you whenever it comes down to it. Hopefully, I think the sound is good. Thanks, Chick, for posting it. Appreciate it. Yeah, girls. Yeah, yeah. I was more so talking about outside of life, but yeah. Um, but yes, the old hoes are the ones here. Yes. But anyways, starting off with First Timothy chapter 2, verses 9 through 12. Verse 9, I'll be reading from the Amplified Version. All right. Likewise, I want women to adorn themselves modestly and appropriately and discreetly in proper clothing, not with elaborately braided hair and gold or pearls or expensive clothes. And I'm going to stop here for a moment because I must point out here that this verse isn't only talking about clothing and accessories. In the next verse, it makes it very clear that it's also talking about adorning themselves with their deeds, how they address men and others, and overall character traits. Um, Moving on to verse 10. But instead, adorned by good deeds, meaning helping others, as is proper for women who profess to worship God. This is the other reason why I had to bring up the old hoes coming. All these old hoes are they're born again virgins and Christians, all that bull crap. They claim to be something, but you never see any actual evidence of it. You never see any actual evidence of it whenever whenever they do anything. You never see any track record of it. They talk about it, but the one thing they don't do here, they don't follow anything here in this verse, in these particular verses here. Moving on to 11. This is just as important. This is the one important part right here. Um, a woman must quietly receive instruction with all submissiveness. 12. I do not allow a woman to teach or exercise authority over a man, but to remain quiet. Now, if you're looking at the Amplified Version, it'll say, hold on, in the congregation, it'll have in a specific set of parentheses. But this verse wasn't all only about how women should act only in the church. Sally should be everywhere. Um, they're to remain quiet whenever a man has given them instruction. The only thing she should be doing, only time she should open her mouth is to ask a question for clear instructions to perform the task that is given to her. Um, But anyways, if there is a problem that needs to be addressed, she should do it away from prying eyes and ears and in a respectful manner that is helpful to the man as the authoritative figure. Women are to instruct the women and girls, and the men are to instruct the men and boys. This is how things are to be properly done. And old hoes, as Marco would say, are the worst with respecting these boundaries. And it's why, like he says, you should never listen to old hoes. Um, the thing is, when it comes to funerals, this is the perfect time for them to do exactly what it says not to do, which is adorn themselves with elaborately braided hair and gold pearls and expensive clothes and everything. That's what they want to do. This is why I call people like this hospital gown niggas. Because what's the one thing that is exposed when you put on a hospital gown? I'll let y'all put that in the chat real quick. What's the one thing that's exposed when you're wearing a hospital gown? I want to thank everyone for coming out today. Lawrence, Check, Curl, Seeking My Creator. Thanks for listening. Yes, Curls. Yes, Curls. That is it. Behind. Look, this is yes, Seeking My Creator. But and the one thing we know after seeing the one thing I can say is the worst thing that they ever did was let niggas and women have access to the internet because it gave them the biggest spotlight to show their ass. This is why I call them hospital gown niggas. It's not and it is not specific only to colored folks, but to anyone yes, girls, twerking online, offline. Yes, they were twerking on the White House, twerking at the White House on statues and everything. People protested, they twerking on video. I mean, at the White House on statues. I mean, that's the only thing they can do. It's crazy. But anyways, yes. Yeah. The Bible Gateway allows you to choose from all versions, one-stop shop. Okay, cool. But this is what hospital gown niggas do. They love to show their ass, and now that they have easy access to the internet and social media, they are really going to go for the spotlight. And a funeral is the best time, is the best stage for them they feel to do it. They're gonna put on whatever their best clothes are, they're gonna put on all the witchcraft paint, and they are gonna put on their best Broadway acting performance. Tears, waterworks, everything. This is why I advise, if you are the one with authority, you are the authority figure during this time. Keep everything simple. If whoever you are overseeing this for, they got insurance set up. Don't overspend. Don't go outside of what you're the one that's going to have to be responsible for. To hell with what old hoes and niggas want. If you're the one that's going to be responsible for it at the end of the day, let that insurance money work what it's going to work. Don't put yourself in a hole to please other people's feelings, to give them the red carpet, as Lawrence put here. Hollywood telethon of stars, anything like that. Don't give them that red carpet paparazzi field show for them to show their ass. Keep it simple. Keep it within what this insurance money is going to do, and let it work that way. Yes, black tie. Yes, a gala, but a nigga gala with colored folks. So it's got a tendency to get ratchet that way, quick. But just keep that in mind. If you're the responsible party, if you're the authority figure, it does not matter what these old hoes think on how you handle this. You let that insurance money do what it is, because at the end of the day, whenever it comes down to money, niggas get funny. Yes, exactly. That's it. Nigga Oscars. That's it. Money get funny. When it comes down to money, niggas get funny. They want all of this, but nobody's gonna come out of pocket for it. So whenever they say, well, what about this? What about that? You could just say to them, hey, look, this is how much it costs right now. You want to do all of that? This is how much more it's gonna cost us. And you'll see niggas get tight-lipped. They'll put their zip over their mouth real quick then, because nobody wants to pay for it. They want all the bells and the whistles. They want all the lavish things. They don't want to be responsible for that bill. Because if you do it, the first they gonna say, hey, them was your people. They put you over in charge of that. That's your responsibility to pay that. So you let that money allotted do what it's gonna do and work. Never put yourself in a hole to please them fools. It's all I got. I want to keep this short. It's pretty simple, but I knew it was something that needs to be addressed. I don't think I really just ever heard anybody talk about it here on YouTube before in this space. So something that I wanted to cover, need to cover. But like Marco always says, never listen to old hoes. You never dig your own grave listening to them. Never shoot yourself in the own foot. Keep it logical about how you handle these processes. And okay, a little different. MOT has yeah, that's right. You're right. But I did want to go into the responsibility aspect of it when it came to, if you had responsibility and authority when it came to paying for this funeral, however things would go. Yes, Black Curls, thank you for that. Yeah, hit that like button before you leave. If you listen to it on the replay, hit that like button. Share it. Leave your comments. We appreciate all that here. But thank you. Hope this was very insightful and helpful and informative to all of you. Thank you for giving me so much of your time today. And we'll start up the barbershop talk. Hold on. Let me get that. Put that here in the chat. Do the barbershop talk here right after this. Let's see here. Get that. Yeah, hold on. All right. Got it. Oh, thank you, Lawrence. I'll put it right in there behind you. But thank you. That's the link to the Barbershop Talk live stream. Listen to that, and I will be getting that shortly. But thank you all. Have a blessed one. Peace.